5 shocking facts you missed. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Hey guys, today we're going to list 5 shocking facts you missed. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Let's get right into it. Number 1. How did Andy make winners out of such terrible people? As the puzzle pieces fall into place, it's revealed that Andy, not Miles, was the cornerstone of this friend group dating back to their adolescence. Miles in fact was the annoying, awkward outcast who was late to join in their revelry at the Glass Onion bar. Miles owes his entire social life to Andy's approval. Furthermore, he is not alone. In a flashback, Glass Onion reveals that Andy enabled this morally ambiguous group of misfits to pursue their individual dreams, and it worked. Birdie J rose to fame as a model and fashion designer. Claire went into politics. Lionel rose to prominence as a scientist. Duke rose to fame on YouTube, but how did she manage it? Was Andy's kind, brilliant, gregarious encouragement enough? Was she so intelligent and capable that she improved the people around her? Or was she actively directing their careers and providing them with ideas? They're all lost in the aftermath of her death. Lionel is beginning to suspect that eccentric billionaire Miles is a moron. Birdie is in over her head with her clothing line. Claire is beholden to the donors to her dark money campaign. Without Andy to keep them honest and on track, her disruptor friends are revealed to be inept, if not corrupt. Number 2. What did their company actually do? The infighting and paranoia among this tight-knit group of friends can be traced back to a single napkin from the Glass Onion bar, on which Andy scribbled ideas for a tech startup. Andy and Miles went on to co-found that company, which grew into something so profitable and broad in scope that it is now experimenting with a new type of renewable energy called Clear. The schism between Andy and Miles was caused by disagreements over whether to take Clear to market. Andy could see that it was too dangerous and unstable in its current state, and that it could bring their company, if not the world, to its knees. Miles believed the risk was worth it for the reward, billions, if not trillions of dollars, not to mention political power. When Andy decides to leave, the question of who owns the napkin and what is written on it becomes a life or death legal matter. Glass Onion solved the mystery, but it doesn't reveal much about what Andy, Miles, and their company were up to before. It's not necessary for viewers to know, but in an age when Silicon Valley CEOs believe they can achieve anything, it would have been interesting to learn about Andy's innovations and how they made their fortunes. Number 3. Did Birdie J take the fall for the sweatshop? When everyone is supposed to be socially distancing themselves, the audience encounters Birdie J. Birdie, on the other hand, is throwing a crowded, glitzy party with no COVID mitigations. She's portrayed as a self-absorbed, superficial socialite who believes she's above the law. Birdie is all of those things, and for much of Glass Onion's viewers are left wondering if she's also capable of murder. Her biggest crime, it turns out, is that she isn't smart enough to run a fashion label. Miles makes it clear to Birdie early on that she is in his debt and that he expects her to take the fall for some scandal that hangs over both of their heads like the sword of Damocles. The real scandal is Andy's murder, but there's also her clothing line, which employs inhumane labor practices and slave wages to maintain profits. This information is about to become public, and Miles wants Birdie to take full responsibility rather than risking their reputations. She is to blame, but not always because she is a bad capitalist. When a corporate memo warned that the factory they were about to subcontract with was a sweatshop, Birdie J misinterpreted it to mean a place where workout clothes are manufactured. She didn't understand why this was a problem because she sells athleisure. Miles had Birdie almost convinced to confess to the press, but with the police boats approaching, it's unclear whether Birdie still intends to come clean or if she'll blame the murder for her sort of innocent mistake. Number 4. Glass Onion is rated even better than Knives Out. Despite only having a 1-week sneak peek window in theaters before its global Netflix release on December 23rd, Glass Onion has received high praise from critics and fans alike. It has a 93% Rotten Tomatoes rating based on 280 critic reviews and a 93% audience rating based on 500+ verified ratings. This is slightly lower than Knives Out's 97% critics rating, but higher than its predecessor's 92% audience rating. Both films have been certified as new by the review aggregation site. It received an IMDb rating of 8.0 out of 10, compared to Knives Out's 7.9 out of 10, was named one of the National Board of Review's top films of 2022, and Janelle Monáe received the award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in the film. It's also a strong Oscar contender, so keep an eye on it. Number 5. The film's title, Glass Onion, came from a Beatles track. The title Glass Onion alludes to the Beatles song of the same name from their White Album. Johnson wanted the film's title to refer to something hidden in plain sight, so he chose glass because it is clear according to Netflix's Tudum. Then he searched his phone for songs that contained the word glass, and he came across Glass Onion by the Beatles. The glass onion is mentioned several times throughout the novel because it is the name of the large crystalline dome that sits atop Miles's island compound. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.